It's a great weekend for racing. It's Belmont Stakes weekend. Got some nice grade ones on Saturday. I'm going to also cover the Acorn Stakes on Friday. I'm going to cover several of those grade one races on Saturday, so stay tuned for that. Those of you who have recently subscribed to the channel, I want to welcome you. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate you picking up new subscribers every week. Let's take a look at the grade one Belmont. It's a purse of $2 million. It's not a mile and a half, it's a mile and a quarter this year, and it's not at Belmont Park, it's at Saratoga. You might want to keep an eye out on the sky. There's rain in the forecast. Let's take a look at the field. Let's start off with the horse that I'll be rooting for. My favorite horse. It's the one horse, Seize the Great. He's got 2,570 proud owners, and I am one of them. He's in excellent form. He broke his maiden at this racetrack at Saratoga. His trainer Wayne Lucas, well, he's won this race 4 times, but the last time he won it, well, was back in 2000. A couple races back, I saw some impressive in the Pat Day Mile. That was a really nice race. He was, early on, he was really close to the pace. He was part of the pace, actually. And then Torres backed him up a little bit and backed him off the pace a little bit. They were going kind of fast. And that pace fell apart in the stretch. He won that race by a length and a quarter. That was a very impressive win by this horse. Next time out in the Preakness, that was like his 4th race in less than 2 months. And I thought that they were asking a lot of him, and they were asking a lot of this horse, but he handled it, and he handled it well. He went to the lead. Frankie Dettori, on imagination, decided not to go to the lead and let Seize the Great have the lead all to himself, and well, that's exactly what he wanted. He set the pace, and you know what? It wasn't like he was moving slow up front. He was moving. He was going. He won that race by 2 1/4. Getting 8-1 on the one horse Seize the Great. Now, this is his 5th race in 10 weeks. And his 3rd race in 5 weeks. So once again, they're asking a lot of this horse. But you can't deny the form that he's in right now. I will use Seize the Great on my tickets. Take a look at the 2-horse Resilience at 10-1. Broke his maiden at Gulfstream. Finished 4th in Risen Star, and next time out, well, he won the Grade 2 Wood Memorial by 2 1/4. And boy, did he put up a nice speed figure in that race. If he can run back to that one, he can be dangerous. Next time out in the Kentucky Derby, made a move, but he tired out in the stretch. Getting 10-1 on the 2-horse Resilience. Take a look at your Kentucky Derby winner. It's Mystik Dan at 5-1. He won the Derby. He was 18-1 in that race. Next time out in the Preakness, he was the favorite by the betting public. His nemesis Moop scratched out of that race. He ran a good race, finishing 2nd to Seize the Great. Getting 5-1 on the 3-horse Mystik Dan. Kudos to Ken McPeak for running him in this race. Sometimes when these Derby winners come back in the Preakness and they lose, they don't show up for the Belmont. But Mystik Dan is racing in the Belmont. I will use the 3-horse on my tickets. Take a look at the Wine Steward at 15-1. Now, he's Mr. Exactly, isn't he? Out of 6 races, 3 wins in 3 seconds. 2 races back in that Lexington. That was off a layoff. Finished 2nd in that race. Next time out in Peter Pan, another 2nd place finish. This is his 3rd off a layoff. He's going to have to get those speed figures moving in the right direction. You're getting 15-1 on the 4-horse. The Wine Steward. Let's take a look at Antiquarian. 12-1, trained by Todd Pletcher. Todd Pletcher has won this race 4 times. Broke his maiden at the fairgrounds over a sloppy track. Next time out in Louisiana Derby, well, he broke through the gate. Finished 6th in that one. Last race in the Peter Pan, he didn't break through the gate in that one. And he won that race by 3/4 of a length. Getting 12 to 1 on the 5-horse Antiquarian. He's going to have to step up his speed figures in this one. Look at Dornoch. Dornoch should be forward in this race. Last time out in Kentucky Derby, yeah, he had a rough trip. Finished 10th behind by 18. 2 races back in the Bluegrass. He got kind of cute with this horse. Didn't let him go to the lead. Yeah, look, he likes to be forward. Send him. Send Dornoch and see what happens. Getting 15 to 1 on the 6-horse. Look at Protective. Protective's 20 to 1. He's trained by Todd Fletcher. He's a maiden. He's 0 for 4. But he's been competitive in some pretty good races. Finishing 3rd in the Grade 2 Wood Memorial. And last time out in the Peter Pan, finished 3rd in that race. Yeah, getting 20 to 1 on the maiden 7-horse. Protective. Take a look at the 8-horse. Anna Marie at 12 to 1. I used this horse on my tickets in the Derby. Oh my goodness. When the gates opened, this poor horse was bounced around like a pinball. The race was already over for Anna Marie. He was 15 to 1 in the Derby. He ran a solid race in the Louisiana Derby. A couple races back, finishing 2nd, Catching Freedom. You're getting 12 to 1 on the 8-horse, Anna Marie. Let's take a look at your morning line favorite, the horse that has yet to run a bad race. It is the 9-horse, Sierra Leone. At 9 to 5. Broke his maiden at Aqueduct. And lost by a nose in Remsen on the Risen Star Stakes. And followed that up with a win in the Bluegrass. Then finished 2nd by a nose in the Kentucky Derby. You could make an argument that he probably should have been DQ'd and placed 3rd because, boy, did he bump into Forever Young. He practically rode Forever Young in that race. Not only that, but jockey Tyler Gaffleone pushed Forever Young. I guess Chad Brown said, okay, enough of that. Let's change jockeys. So Flavian Pratt's aboard. You're getting 9 to 5 on a 9-horse Sierra Leone. I will use Sierra Leone on my tickets. And to close out this field, it's the only horse in the race not to compete in a graded stakes race. It's Mind Frame, trained by Todd Fletcher, written by Irad Ortiz. Broke his maiden by 13. And next time out, he went to the lead in that race and won by 7.5. They couldn't catch him. 2 very impressive races by this horse. Was it Lasix? Or maybe he's just that good. You're getting 7 to 2 on the 10-horse Mind Frame. He should be forward in this race. I will use the 10-horse on my ticket. So these are the horses that I'm using. I'm using Seize the Gray, Mind Frame, Sierra Leone, and Mystik Dan. I will be rooting for Seize the Gray. Horse I'm going to pick to win, I'm going with the 1-horse, Seize the Gray. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Let me know who you're picking in this race. Good luck.